Hello girls, so we're coming to the end of the half term, the end of the year, and what a strange last few months it's been. So first of all, I just wanted to say thank you to all the girls who've been working really hard over the summer, I was about to say, over the lockdown. But I know it's not been easy for everyone, everyone's got different situations, so if you've not managed to do the geography work yet, don't panic. Some things to remember. So just by accessing this stuff and listening to me, you've been attempting the tasks, and that's really good. You've done really well just by doing that. The work that we have been doing won't be going anywhere at all. It's not going to be deleted. It's still going to be on your Teams page that you can get through the Teams app or through the Office website. And the links are still going to be on Frog and even your email. So you've got plenty of places to catch up on it. So you've got all summer to catch up on it. Because of the coronavirus, I'm not going to be going anywhere this summer, so I'll be about on email most of the time. So email me if you are worried about it and you want to catch up. We're going to be going over things again in September, so don't worry about missing out on things in September, because we will catch you up again. We don't want people to be left behind. And everyone is in the same position. Not just in the school, but all around the world, all around the country. All schools are having problems and all people are finding it hard to focus and work. So don't worry too much, don't panic, but it is important you do remember that we will need to catch up over the next year. Okay, so for rivers, what you should have been studying over the lockdown period was just a few things that you'd started already in year 10. So, we were looking at the processes and features. So what rivers make, how erosion works, how transportation works and deposition. So all the things that a river does and the things that it makes. This includes, in particular, oxbow lakes and meanders, and I think you've also looked at waterfalls as well. The causes of flooding, so what exactly makes flooding happen. So is that man-made, a human cause, or is it a physical, a natural cause? Flood hydrographs, so these were the graphs that look at a storm and how long it takes for a river to flood. So you have a look at these in your revision guides again, we will practice them. Hard and soft engineering, so how people manage flooding, so whether they're building something like a wall or a dam in hard engineering, or if they're working a bit more naturally, like zoning where they can build stuff, or planting trees to absorb water in soft engineering. And we looked at an example of flood management. So we looked at Boscastle in one of the forms lessons about how they were managing their flooding. So these are the topics that we've covered over lockdown and you guys can catch up on. These were all mainly Word documents. Next up, we looked at urban challenges. So urban challenges is all about cities and how they've changed. So we looked at the pattern of urban change, so where megacities are, where places are growing quicker, so like HICs are growing slower than LICs and NEEs because they've already got cities. We looked at Rio de Janeiro in Brazil and we talked about the importance of that city on 3 different scales. We talked about Rio's growth, how it's been growing, where people are coming from, where they're living. That involved you guys doing a bit of research on what favelas are. They're a type of squatter settlement. Then we looked at environmental problems, about the pollution in Rio. We looked at the favelas again, about how they're being improved so people's lives can be better. And then we moved on to the UK, thinking about how cities have grown in the UK, why the Industrial Revolution helped start cities. And in doing so, we've looked at Manchester, and we thought about how important it was. We thinking about how Manchester's changed, so how's it grown, got bigger into the countryside, and how's the population changed. We also looked at its economic opportunities, how do people make money in Manchester, and the challenges, the socio-economic challenges. So these were the different things we've looked at in urban challenges. It's not the whole topic, and most of these were done on Microsoft Forms. And there were some sheets as well sent out. So again, have a go at revising these topics. How can you revise is a question that often comes up that you need to be thinking about now over the summer. So obviously you should be catching up on those things that we've done on forms and the Word documents that were linked to GCSE Pod, which is a great resource. Well, you should be using your revision guides. You've all been given revision guides at the start of Year 10. Use them, write all over them, highlight them, put post-it notes on the pages that are important. Cover your eyes and see if you can answer a question and then look at it again. Maybe don't cover your eyes, just don't look at the book. Use your workbook if you collected one. In school there were workbooks ordered for you over lockdown and they've got lots of great activities in them. Use them, follow the contents page and have a go at revising. Use different websites, so put into Google places like Internet Geography. It's got loads of information in there, maybe a bit too much, but really good for finding case study stuff. There's a website called S-Cool, if you find the geography part of that, there's loads of great resources. Geography Cat is a website that you can Google. There's lots of model answers on there, and of course BBC Bite Size. We've also got access to Pixel, which you can find on the Frog homepage for global awareness. You can also use Teams. We're all set up on Microsoft Teams now if you have internet access. You might need to download it as an app or log into it through Office 365. But you can chat with your classmates, chat with your teachers, ask questions, ask for help, or just say hello. And of course, go on Frog. All of the resources are on there for you to catch up on. There's links on those documents that I've made for you. So enter all the different folders and have a little look. But, of course, there's different techniques we need to think about too. So, you could be doing a knowledge dump. This is where you get a piece of paper, dump all of your knowledge that you can remember about a topic, so say about rivers, in one pen, and then use your revision guide to add to it in a different coloured pen so you can see which parts of your knowledge you're missing. Make some flashcards or revision cards. This is really good when you do it with questions on one side and the answer or a diagram on the other. Then you can test yourself without seeing all of the answers, or you can test each other. Make some mind maps or knowledge organisers. Start with a topic in the middle like rivers and branch out from it. Talk about flooding on one branch, talk about the different causes of flooding perhaps, talk about the different features. Or you can make a knowledge organiser, make a large poster with all of the information in different little sections on a piece of paper. This works really well when you dual code it. So dual coding means where you use images to go alongside your text. So say you're doing flooding, you could show a house half submerged to remind you. And do some practice papers. Go on the AQA website for geography and download some practice papers and mark scheme. Have a go. So finally, good luck. Try your best at catching up on the work, but if you need any help or if you want me to explain anything to you, send you any resources or anything like that, that is absolutely fine. So you can email your teachers on their email addresses or me, dwilliams@wrhs1118.co.uk, or you can go to your Teams page from the Teams app or by using Office 365 and clicking on the link from there. Again, if you can't do that, email the teachers is probably the safest bet. They can tell you how to do Teams, or they can just give you the help straight away. But good luck with these quizzes, and we'll do some more fun ones next week.